I went to pick up my wife from the hospital, and in response, she threatened to divorce me. I was fast asleep when the children's hospital called me at 2 a.m. I could barely open my eyes as I fumbled for my phone. But when I saw the class was from the hospital where my wife worked, I snapped awake. Hello? My voice came out rough and worried. Can you come get me? The woman on the other end sounded upset, almost crying. My phone's dying and my car won't start. I'm stuck in the parking lot. Sure thing, babe, no problem, I said automatically, already throwing off the bed covers. I knew I had to get there fast. Last time she was alone in that parking lot, a man had violated her in the worst way possible. I needed to make sure that didn't happen again. I was rushing so much that it wasn't until I was backing out of the driveway that I realized I'd left my phone behind. Whatever, didn't matter. She'd be standing right there in the parking lot waiting for me. The drive to the hospital felt longer than usual. Every red light seemed to last forever, and I kept picturing her standing alone and vulnerable in that dark parking lot, probably scared. And when I got there, she was nowhere to be found. My protective instincts were in overdrive. I circled back around to the employee lot. Still nothing. My confusion was growing into something heavier in my chest. Where the hell was her car? I made another loop, then another, checking between every vehicle, even scanning cars that obviously weren't hers. My stomach was doing this uncomfortable flip-flop thing. I finally parked in the emergency area and got out. That's when I spotted someone, a woman in all black standing next to a car with its hood popped up. About 50 yards away, relief flooded through me as I jogged over. But that's when she started sprinting away from me at full force. I shouted so loud it echoed across the parking lot. Honey, relax, it's me. But as I got closer, I realized something. This woman was young, maybe early 20s, definitely not my wife. She screamed back, "Get the F away from me!" I backed away and went into the hospital. I had no idea that that woman would almost cost me my marriage. When I got inside the hospital, the emergency department was quiet, except for the hum of machines and distant conversations. I approached the unit clerk, a middle-aged woman who looked at me like I'd grown a second head when I asked about my wife. Your wife? She squinted at me. She's an educator now, honey. Only works day shifts. Has been for 6 months now. The words hit me like ice water as the memory hit me. My wife had switched to daytime shifts back in the spring, but my wife called me from here, said she needed help. I was stammering now, probably looking like a complete lunatic. Can I use your phone? I need to call home. The clerk's expression softened from confusion to concern. She pushed the desk phone toward me. I dialed and my wife picked up on the third ring. Hello? She sounded drowsy. Babe, it's me. Where the hell are you? She shouted so loudly it hurt my ear. I heard you answer a call and say, "Sure thing, babe," and then you just left? In the middle of the night? Without your phone? Without telling me? Who was that? My mouth went dry. Wait, you're at home? You're safe? Of course I'm at home. I was in the bathroom for 2 minutes and when I came out you were gone. Who called you? What is going on? The pieces were starting to form a picture I didn't understand yet. Someone called from the hospital. I thought it was you. I'll explain when I get home. You better. The line went dead. I handed the phone back to the clerk, who was trying not to look too interested in my apparent domestic crisis, and headed back outside. My brain was spinning with confusion. The blonde woman was still alone, standing in the parking lot. I guess she figured out that I was harmless, because she smiled like she was sorry for shouting at me. So I approached her again. Hey, sorry to bother you again, but are you waiting for someone to pick you up? She responded, yeah, I called my boyfriend at around 2 a.m. to come get me. My eyes widened as the realization of what had happened hit me. I looked at her and asked, what number did you dial? When she told me the number, I felt my stomach drop. It was almost exactly my number. Mine ended in 212. She'd dialed 121. She called me by accident instead of her boyfriend. Long story short, I went home to my wife and she threatened to divorce. But the apology I got after explaining what happened made the wild goose chase worth it. Lol.